But there were bigger things to worry about right now, because through the darkening sky, she heard the shriek of birds and saw the outline of tall grey cliffs. "Land ho!" she cried. The galley door flung open, and she heard the crew running onto the deck. Nicola turned to them, framed by the foaming spray of waves, like a captain in a storybook. "Man your stations! Avalon ahead!" Agatha stayed with the group. It's hard not to think of your true love when you are wearing his clothes. But if Agatha thought about Tedros, she also had to think of a snake who wanted to take him down, a snake who didn't yet have a name. She could hear the crew crunching through now. Sophie, Hot, Nicola, Barden, William, the three witches, each armed with a weapon, and following her dutifully, even though Agatha didn't have a clue where she was going. She had been to Avalon Island before, but that was months ago, when Merlin was guiding them, the only person besides the King of Camelot to whom the Lady of the Lakes Castle would open. But now, Agatha had no Merlin to open those castle gates, nor the slightest idea how to even find the castle, since last time she had been so busy fretting about Tedros dumping her for Sophie that she hadn't noticed the route. Not that there was a route to find anymore. Powdery snow matted the desolate shrubland and was still falling fast. There was no sun to guide them either. Its afternoon light trapped behind a wall of grey. Shivering in her bandana, Agatha shoved her champed hands deeper in Tedros' brown leather jacket, which she had worn over his cut-off breeches. Stupid me, she thought. She packed for summer even though her teacher, Yuba, had told him in forest groups that it was always winter in Avalon. Agatha plodded ahead gloomingly. First, she had almost drowned her crew, and now she was freezing them to death. Her quest was off to a rousing start. A whiff of Tedros' minty scent came off her shirt. "This isn't your quest, it's mine," his voice echoed. Maybe he had been right. He was the one whose best friend was dead. He was the lion in the story's tale. So why am I here without him? Agatha thought. Because he had insisted that a king couldn't abandon his people. But that wasn't the whole truth, of course. The truth was that she wanted him to stay behind. She wanted to keep him out of danger. Little has she known that a snake might be coming for him. Agatha gritted her teeth. No matter what or who was ahead, she'll save her prince. "This isn't right," said a voice inside her. "No one can save Tedros but himself." Agatha rolled at her eyes. Didn't princes save princesses all the time? "This isn't about boys and girls," the voice said. "This is about destiny. This is about the truth. You are only making his problems worse." Agatha squashed the voice down. She glanced over her shoulder at the Icewing peeking behind the cliff walk where they had accorded a couple miles off. Instinct told her she was going the right way. She plodded forward, snow coating her lashes, a dagger shattered on her back. Sophie accosted her in a voluminous white fur coat. At first, I was thinking a non-look of enough theme for your wedding, with false tundra, penguin caterpillars, and Teddy in an ice blue leotard. Now, not so much. Agatha didn't smile. You're worried about him, aren't you? Sophie sighed. Not because of whatever you read in the royal wards. You're worried about him because you love him, Aggie. Just like I worry about you. Agatha looked at her. Don't be so shocked, darling. I know I'm wicked and petty and call Teddy a boob to anyone who will listen, but he loves you as much as you love him, and you two will get married on October 14th, come hell or high water, said Sophie. When Dovey first enlisted me for this quest, I tossed it off, thinking it had nothing to do with me. But I'm starting to see why it is my quest. Because I won't let any snake get in the way of my best friends ever after. Especially after I played that role myself for far too long. And if it means risking my life to get you and Teddy to that utter safe and sound, well, even the villain can play the hero sometimes. Agatha's eyes grew wide. Did you really turn the Doom Room into a dance club on Saturday nights? Complete with lava pits and monthly farm parties, said Sophie. Why? Just making sure you're the same girl, Agatha said. Well, if you go on ignoring my letters, I'll buy every last dung bomb in the endless woods and steam weight your castle. Definitely the same girl. Sophie brushed the snow off Agatha's face. You know, if the historian is referencing that fairy tale, it means the snake wants Teddy's crown. So why doesn't he just storm Camelot and kill him? Why go after other kingdoms? Why go after our friends? Only that got me thinking. The snake can't storm Camelot and kill Tedros. Killing Teddy won't make him king. It will lead to war with the whole woods. So he must have some other plan.